Oh, here's the little news story. We'll pull it up so you guys can see. Shaun the sheep will join NASA's Artemis 1 flight to the moon. So I guess this little toy figure of this sheep is heading to the moon, and tomorrow we're getting hit with the big solar storm from the sun because the sun activity has been out of control lately.
I just wish NASA would stop it. I just wish NASA would stop it.
To me, this is symbolism. This is esoteric symbolism. They're sending a sheep to the moon because they know some of y'all are sheep.
Bro, I just wish NASA would stop it. Just tell us the truth, NASA. Y'all been scamming tax dollars for fucking decades.
Allegedly. No,
Allegedly. Allegedly.
NASA just good people. They're just beautiful people.
Oh my gosh. What my man B.O.B. say? NASA stands for not a space agency. Allegedly.
B.O.B. I like the soul. What was the Soul Glow one? The song that the track he had from the Coming to America joint. Oh man, I listened to that a lot. I liked it. So,
bro, I'm
Coming
sorry.
to America was one of my favorite.
NASA, you do not have me fooled, NASA. We can't go back to the moon because we don't have the technology to do so. We destroyed the technology that we need to go back to the moon. My iPhone has more technology in it than what y'all had when y'all allegedly went to the moon.
The lizard people told us don't come back. That's what happened.
Y'all telling me Richard Nixon was talking to the astronauts in real time?
Yeah, he was. I believes it.
I think he was talking to him in real time too, but I don't know where they was at when he was talking to him in real time.
Man,
that's like me saying, "Hey Jay, it take like an hour for that transmission to hit you."
It's gonna be this. We're gonna see the same thing when they go to Mars. You know it. There's not gonna be no delay.
Gosh,
it's gonna be like me and you talking right now.
Don't get me started on that.
We're talking to the people on Mars.
Don't get me started on that fucking Tesla that they launched into the orbit.
This is grifter from. They picked that up from the Hoteps.
Bruh. Hey, it's the New York Post, man. The New York Post kind of based a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, they watch Hoteps. So social justice grifter Shaun King spent $40,000 of the donor money on his prized pooch.
A fucking bull mastiff. Yo, first off,
got the Batman
who finessed this man out of $40,000 for a bull mastiff?
Oh, you right about that.
Who finessed him out? That dog better be bulletproof.
Who's the real grifter here, Shaun King?
Laser beams out of his eyes. It better be one of them dogs from the John Wick movie or something. What, $40,000 for a dog? That dog better be 8 feet tall. Fucking Clifford the big red dog better be in his house. HJ, go knock on his door, y'all. Let me know how big that dog is. Yo, $40,000 for a bull mastiff.
Man. He still lives by HJ.
Yo, a cane Corso is like $2 grand.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
$40,000. That dog better fucking
$40,000.
That dog better fucking breed steroid babies.
And pump the gas.
That dog
mow my lawn.
Pump some gas. It better came with his own special needs van. Who finessed him out of $40,000 for a dog?
Man, alive.
Either he the dumbest man alive, or that money went somewhere else, and it wasn't just for no fucking dog.
Yeah, you get the diamond collar, a little choke collar for it, diamond out.
Yo, he really trying to be black. He better have bought like 20 bull mastiffs.
Is it 20? Oh man.
Dog in there fucking his wife right now. This shit is crazy, yo. He really trying to be a black man. $40,000. There's no way he paid $40,000 for a dog. It's no way. I refuse to believe. I would rather believe that he paid $2,000 for that bull mastiff, and then $38,000 he went into his fucking pocket.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, you would hope so. You hope so.
HJ said he gonna take the dog home with him.
Oh man, that's some more money right there.
Did you hear his excuse?
No, he has an excuse.
He had an excuse. He said he bought this dog because of the gun laws in New Jersey and New York doesn't make it easy for black men to get guns. I said, what? I said, so you really gonna make this excuse after the Supreme Court already ruled that you have the right to keep and bear arms, and New Jersey is recognizing the Supreme Court ruling, and they got rid of that good and substantial reason, which means that you don't need to have your life in danger or threatened or a business or nothing to carry a gun. All you got to do is go through your class and put your paperwork in, and if you ain't a felon, you can carry your gun. So you're going to put that lie out there. You're going to put that lie out there to justify you, quote unquote, allegedly spending $40K on a fucking dog.
Wow.
I came in the house and I looked at my dog and I said, you ain't shit. If I let my dog cost 40 grand, his ass still be on the shelf.
Man alive, I heard it. Yeah. $40,000 for a single dog. Okay.
40,000. He must have bought the dog and a special car to fucking drive the dog around in. Well, he can't get in my Benz. I need to give me a Tahoe. Fucking Caravan or something to drive this. $40,000. It's no way he paid $40,000 for a dog, people.
That's
either that breeder is the smartest, the greatest salesman in the history of salesmen, or he paid maybe $3 grand for that bull mastiff, and that $37,000 went in his pocket or to something.
Wow.
It ain't that, bruh. Either way, I still don't see how people still giving to his cause. I don't see how people still giving to his his nonprofits. This ain't the first time. $845,000 house in Jersey. Was that a year ago?
Wasn't that long? Yeah, he's doing it. I mean, he's been hustling for a minute.
He's been finessing Black Lives since Black Lives Matter, since before Black Lives Matter.
So wonder he didn't found the organization,
bruh. He probably gave him the blueprint.
Gave him the blueprint. I remember that guy remember that painter that put his face over while they had a teeny tiny little picture of Malcolm down in the corner, and Shaun King was over it. Uncle Hotep had posted that before.
My homeboy got 10 pit bull puppies right now.
Okay.
For like $100 a piece.
For how much?
Like $100 a piece or something like that.
$100 a piece.
I don't think they full purebred pits. Is probably why it's $100. But I'm just saying, a bull mastiff, 40 grand. There's no way. Matter of fact, I want to look up how much a bull mastiff costs.
Okay, go ahead. While you do that, I'm gonna pull up the next image on the screen. Let's see. Oh, it went kind of small. I wanted you to be guys able to see this image because it's. All right, you see this one, Kenny?
Yeah.
Satellite captures record-breaking storm that wreaked havoc on Kentucky. This is a CGI image if I've ever seen one. It looks like lava flowing and everything. Come on now.
Bull mastiff puppy.
How much?
Anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000.
You said how much? $1,000 to $2,000. Okay.
Yeah,
so
they said a higher quality breed might cost around $3,500.
All right. The math isn't mathing up, is it?
The math ain't mathing up, bro. Bruh.
Again, I ask you, are they trolling? So Joe Biden was giving a speech at some Latino advocacy thing, Unidos or something like that, where she said some interesting things.
Diversity of this community, as distinct as the Bogotas of the Bronx, as beautiful as the blossoms of Miami, and as unique as the breakfast tacos here in San Antonio.
First off, who wrote the speech? Because I hope they fired. I don't know how that passed the smell test. I don't know how that made its way onto the stage. 2, you didn't even bother to try to pronounce the word bodega right. Did they even go over the speech with you? Because we sure as hell know you ain't never set foot in one. And then you try to flatter the people by comparing them to a Mexican dish. As unique as the breakfast tacos. It's like you trying to flatter black people and saying, as unique as the menthol cigarettes my husband's trying to ban. I swear, y'all, this white supremacy is something else. This is what I call the language of the out of touch. See, they try to write these quote-unquote beautiful speeches to virtue signal and pander to you, only to not give a fuck about you 2 seconds later. Now she come out and apologize and all this other shit. You should have saw what was wrong when you read over the speech, if you read over the speech. And then you wondering why your husband's campaign is hemorrhaging Latino support. So I present to you people Exhibit A. The people starting to see through the sham. People starting to see through the jokes. More and more people waking up every day. They're not going to be falling for y'all bullshit no more. So instead of giving these bullshit speeches about bogotas, whatever the fuck you said, why don't you go set foot in a real bodega? Why don't you go down to Miami and talk to the people? Go to these neighborhoods that you claim that you care about. And find out what's really on these people's mind. That's how you change the world. Cannon Hotep. I holler at you.
Especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. No threat to a Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand.
What you doing all the way down there, Jay? We gotta move Jay. Hold on. I can't hear you, yo. Still can't hear you. Nope. Nah, it's like, nah, I can't hear you, bro. You gotta take the child locks off. I can't hear you. You gotta take the child locks off. Sorry, guys. Running a little bit behind. I'm sweating my tail off, as y'all can see. I had a lot of stuff to do real quick. Oh, my goodness gracious. I didn't think I was going to make the stream out here. I didn't think I was going to make the stream. Give me a second. You know what we got to do? We got to get the music jumping in here. It ain't Canon Speaks unless I got the music jamming. You know what I mean? Here we go. Let's start off with this one today. Actually, no, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, right? Boom, let's do this. There we go. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to Canon Speaks. Give yourselves a round of applause because you could be anywhere right now, but you're hanging out with me, and I really appreciate it as I'm sweating my ass off. I don't know what's going on, guys. I've been running around all day. I guess my metabolism is starting to kick in, Jay. Anyway, if you're new, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share this stream, guys. Let people know we live. You catching the replay, leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I can use that constructive criticism. Want to donate to the channel like my man Retro Neon with the $10 what you want? Super chat? Super chats, Rumble Rants. Always welcome. Cash App, Canon Hotep on Cash App. $ Canon Hotep on Cash App. Super chats, Rumble Rants, always welcome. He says, Canon, I have a topic for spaces that might put more attention on the black community. I don't know if I want to do it. And if I do it, I need some Hoteps as my co-host because I need y'all to run that shit. We're going to hit me up on DM. Let me know what your idea is, y'all. Hit me up on the DMs. Let me know what it is. It was 109 today. I hope your phone was lying. It's fucking hot. Where you at? 109. Golly mighty. Sorry, guys. Sweating my ass off. Yeah, I'm not sure what's wrong with your joint, Jay. Yeah, I still can't hear you. I still can't hear you. So, I don't know. Yep, nope. Still can't hear you. Did you choose that microphone in Skype? That's a lot of heat. 109. I hope it never hit 109 here in Baltimore. It's too goddamn hot for that. Got you hanging out. I hear that with the martini glass. Jay got a new headset, y'all. So he got some new fancy stuff, and now he got to get his new fancy stuff to work. So we're going to let Jay figure that shit out. You know what I mean? Anyway, guys. So, a lot of you are here because I fucking made a statement on Instagram, on Twitter. By the way, guys, I'm eating beef heart. That is beef heart, by the way. Delicious. Got all your A vitamins and shit. I'm going to show you what I said. Where is shit at? Where is it at? Here we go. This is what I said, y'all. I said, that wasn't Joe Biden. Tune in tonight, I'll prove it. Right? Tune in tonight, I'll prove it. So I put these circles here, right? I was in the car. I was using my fat fingers on my iPhone, right? So, like I said, I was using my car, right? I was in the car using my phone. When I got home, I was like, all right, let me go ahead and get this shit together. I need to get it on my screens for all that other shit. What is this? What is going on here? Ladies and gentlemen, I could very well be wrong as a mug. What's going on? Hold on. This is wild. Let's do this real quick. We're going to do this real quick. Bear with me, people. Because now, like, everything's all effed up. All right, so let's do this. Hold on. Let me do this because that's probably the problem. Do this real quick. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. Everything's all effed up. All right, so let's do this. Hold on, let me do. I'm trying to post this on Twitter because we like to get the Twitter audience involved. If there is a Twitter audience, I don't know if they just whatever they are. I don't know what the hell they are on Twitter. But where is it? This is wild. This is wild, guys. Hold on. Here we go. It just must be boomer tech all over the place. Goodness gracious, guys. Don't tell Hotep Jesus. Don't tell Uncle Hotep. All right, there we go. We got it. All right, let's get back to this. So, I circled here, and I circled here. And I'm going to show you why. So, we're going to pull up a video, right? And I'm going to show you what I thought I saw, okay? Like I said, I'm going to show you what I thought I saw, right? Let me see. Where is it? Let me see. I'm going to have all this shit up for y'all, but it's... All right, where we at? Is this it? There we go, Jay. I hear you now, sir. You had to go back with the original.
My fellow Americans, I'm speaking to you tonight behind the...
You had to go back with the regular job? I can't hear you still. Did you mute it? All right. Sorry. So check it out, guys. This is what I want. This is what I wanted y'all to see, and I could be wrong. Okay, we're gonna go full screen on this. Let's go full screen commentary on this real fast. All right, there we go. We're gonna go full screen commentary on this. Actually, no, let's not do it because I need to be able to point to what I'm talking about, right? So we'll do this. You guys should be able to see what I'm talking about doing this. All right, let's go.
Resolute desk in the Oval Office. In this sacred space, I'm surrounded by portraits of extraordinary American presidents. Thomas Jefferson
look between his
wrote the immortal
arms,
words that guide this nation.
Look between his words. Let me
George Washington showed us presidents are not kings.
Now, I could be wrong.
My fellow Americans, I'm speaking to you tonight from behind the Resolute desk in the Oval Office.
So I was looking here, right? And I was looking here on my phone. And I'm like, damn, why is that so discolored like that, right? I'm like, ain't that supposed to be the chair? I mean, ain't that supposed to be the table back there with that nice, beautiful walnut? I don't know if that's walnut, Jay. I don't know. But I'm looking here between his arms. You see between his arms, Jay?
Yeah, I can see it.
So I'm thinking like, yo, what is that, right?
In this sacred space, I'm surrounded by portraits.
So I couldn't see this here. So guys, I still don't know because I don't, if that's light bouncing off of the chair itself, right? If that's light bouncing off of the chair itself, right? You feel me, Jay?
Definitely.
Right? Or if that's an actual chair. Yeah. Okay. Also, as his arms are raised, it almost like he's superimposed there. It almost looked animated. So I don't know if you guys can see it with your phones or whatever, right? You know what I mean? So it looks like his arms are like kind of animated, like he's superimposed in that position, right? I don't know. It looks like it to me. Like if you look at the contour of his jacket and it almost looked like he's not really actually sitting in anything. You know what I mean? So that's what kind of threw me off at first. I'm like, it could be a chair. Like when I came into my office and was looking at it, I'm like, okay, that could be the chair, but I don't know. It could be the light hitting the back of the chair, but the way his jacket almost look like he's not sitting there. It could just be an optical illusion, but that shit gave me a red flag. The next thing that gave me a red flag, right, is pay attention here.
Thomas Jefferson.
That's a teleprompter.
That's a teleprompter? Okay, so that's a teleprompter.
George Washington.
So that threw me off. What'd you say? Yeah, it's moving fast as shit, right?
It's moving super fast, though, for Joe to keep up. It's moving too quick.
Right. So I thought it was, I'm like, what the hell is that? And almost looked like it was phasing. But people said it was a teleprompter.
Showed us presidents are not kings.
And I've been in front of a teleprompter, right? That's moving fast as shit for it to be a teleprompter, like you said. But again,
the other thing about his teeth was different. You see that?
Yeah, right here.
You paused on a real good one where his teeth kept on looking like they had digital artifact to it.
Yeah, right here.
And I was like, yeah.
Yep.
So my thought was either this is AI Joe that got the filter going, or they strong armed him and drugged him up and dragged him out there, because it was really off. Like from the second that he starts to just right here. Like, I don't know. We don't ever see him looking like this.
Right. And I'm like,
when have we ever seen dude look like that before? With that tooth over there like that on the side? Like
right. And it reminded me of when we covered Donnie T when he had posted them 31 ads. And it's like, yo, that's AI. That's not Trump. Right. So I'm looking at the contour. I'm looking at the outline, right? Because you can kind of tell a lot. Because I used to use a green screen before I had my background. Right, we're not even on the screen, Jay. Hold on. Boom, that's me, and there's Jay. All right, so like before I had my background, like before I had my put my shit on my wall, I had a green screen, and lighting is everything when it comes to a green screen. So, and I'm looking at him outlining. It could be him. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Some certain things don't look
right at all.
It don't look right.
The size and shape of him looks like it's an actor playing him, for one thing.
Yes.
But we don't know if they did something drastic to him, like took him in the back and whooped his tail and then brought him out. Of course, he's gonna look like this too.
Right.
Like for real though, and it's sad. This is the very first time that I felt bad for this character. This is the first time, because when I saw that and I said, oh, something's not right about this at all, and the speech was garbage.
Yes,
the speech was not. It was not a nice send off. It was pathetic. It was all over the place, and I was like, dang, they either got rid of dude, or they busted him up and took him out here. Like everything about this just seemed really off.
And I don't think it was an actual send off, right? Hey Jonah, I got you, y'all. We're gonna bring you in. Yeah, I mean, fire starter Jonah, my man. We're gonna bring in because Jonah said he got some shit, right? So we're gonna let Jonah talk his shit. But yeah, you're right. You know what I mean? Just shit don't seem right. It just doesn't
like his tooth right. And stuff like that. Like, did they pop out a tooth on him or something?
Right. Now, the only thing I'll say is that he has a lavalier mic, So I don't know. Okay. So at first when I'm watching it, I'm like, yo, it seems off, right? Not to mention he's coherent. Now he's rambling a little bit, he's still slurring, but he's coherent, right?
And he's doing a lot of this with his hands everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
When do we ever see him doing that much movement like that?
And I think they did that much movement from the last time they tried to use AI, where he would look like he was like this, and he wasn't blinking, and he was just talking like this, and he wasn't blinking, and he didn't have no facial expression. You couldn't see his fucking wrinkles in his forehead and none of that shit.
Reject malice. Franklin Roosevelt, who inspired us to reject fear.
Also, him talking, right? And the reason why I say this is, now, Hotep Jesus on his channel, he mentioned that he had on good authority that Nickel Slick had a medical emergency. You had some people speculating. Right? Let me turn this timer off. You had some people speculating that he might have had some kind of seizure or some kind of stroke, right? Right? That to the point where they was going to have to medevac him. And they decided not to. Now, I'm not saying every time somebody has a stroke that like something goes paralyzed or you get the droop. You know, you see people with that droop when they have a seizure. I don't see that seizure. You know what I mean? So it's I don't know, right? So I know it wasn't COVID. Something happened, but I'm still just not convinced this is Nickel Slick right here. And if it is, he's on a green screen. The other reason why I don't think it's Nickel Slick, let me jump to it. Is it right here?
We never walked away from it either. And I do not believe the American people will walk away from it now. I made my choice.
Here we go.
Course of America's future. I made my choice.
Listen to what he says.
We've never fully lived up to it, to this sacred idea. But we've never walked away from it either. And I do not believe the American people will walk away from it now. In just a few months, the American people will choose the course of America's future. I made my choice. I made my views known. I would like to thank our great Vice President Kamala Harris. She's experienced, she's tough, she's capable. She's been an incredible partner to me and a leader for our country. Now the choice is up to you, the American people.
Right there. He never definitively, in this speech, endorsed Kamala Harris to take away the speculation that everybody had, whether he endorsed her or not. We got it on Twitter and all stuff that he endorsed Kamala Harris, right? But we never heard it from the horse's mouth. Why not take the opportunity to say that you endorsed Kamala Harris in this speech?
Yeah, it wasn't a nice.
You walked around that, right? Because the last I remember, you wanted to run for president, Joe. You saying you wasn't out of the race before you had COVID. We know that Obama pissed that you endorsed Kamala Harris, allegedly. I can't say allegedly. Because that wasn't supposed to be the case. Like I told people, she's not supposed to be the candidate. And I still don't think she's going to be the candidate because Obama did not endorse anyone yet. Obama did not endorse anybody yet. That's interesting to me.
Well, I think that she is going to be the one. Because I think they're holding on to Newsom, and I don't think that he wanted her though.
Who? Obama?
No, Joe.
Joe wanted Kamala,
no.
So why would he endorse her? He was the one that came out and endorsed her first.
Barry is sitting back waiting to see what.
I think Barry pissed.
He's sitting back. He can't be because he was the one running the country. He's sitting back waiting to see what the other groups wanted to do, and it's just they're just waiting on the script, the right timing. Like if she comes along and says that her pick is Newsom, then that's that. And I wanted to tell you something. You might not know this or not.
What's up?
But Donnie T and his family and his group have been sending money to Kamala Newsom. Yeah, they've been sending money to Kamala and Newsom.
Okay. And
I don't know how much they've spent so far, but they have a group set up to keep sending the money because they want them to be the either one to be the person that they face in the November. They've been sending money to him, and this whole time.
That's interesting.
So we're going to see. That's basically the ones they wanted. They feel like we want to face either Newsom or Kamala, or maybe that as a ticket.
It's a possibility, but the fact that Obama has not come out yet in support of Kamala Harris is really, I feel like, telling to me.
Well, I think Clooney has, though, right? Clooney is like right there with Barry, like constantly. Mm-hmm. And so he knows the inside scoop. Let me look and see if he's got.
I'm gonna read something. While you look for it, I'm gonna read something that Reaction PR sent me. Right? I don't. This is. I'm gonna say it's speculation because I don't know the source. I don't know the source. According to the source, Obama hope was to get Biden out of the way. In an article written by George Clooney in the New York Times asking him to step aside was a part of the plan. However, the higher-ups in the Democratic Party didn't count on Biden endorsing Harris right away. And Obama was shocked when Joe endorsed her, according to the Insider. After Biden's ouster, Obama, who did not return a request for comment Wednesday, wanted Arizona Senator and former astronaut Mark Kelly at the top of the ticket. Never heard of him. When the Democratic National Convention is held next month, the source said, Obama is furious. Things haven't gone his way, which is why he is not joining the Democratic Party support of Harris, the Biden source added. I wonder how true that is, because he has not endorsed Kamala. Right? Now, he didn't come out and endorse Biden right away either. But I don't think they had anybody back then other than Biden. So he had no choice but to endorse him, and then he could actually run as his third term. But I don't think that Obama wants Kamala. That's just me. I don't think the Democratic Party wants it.
I think we got to find out on August 7th. 8/7 is the day we find out. So
that's right.
8/6 and 8/7 will be important days when we'll see what they've got come up with, because that's when they'll solidify their pick on the 6th. Yeah, on August the 6th and August the 7th, that's when they'll solidify their pick and also announce who's Kamala Harris's running mate, who's her pick. So if it's Newsom or Buttigieg or one of the other big wigs, we'll know that they're probably going to throw a lot of support behind that.
Hold on, Jay. My daughter called me for some reason.
It's all good.
You okay?
Go ahead. It's still on.
I'm streaming right now, sweetie. Drink some water. Nah, I'll get all that stuff tomorrow. My kids run through juice. They run through the juice, and then listen to juice. The funny part is that, you know, I got the iced tea powder and shit upstairs for them to drink, because I'm like, y'all be running through the juice. Like, y'all run through the shit. I bought that powdered iced tea so y'all can stop running through the fucking juice.
I say
so
they got they got the 15 usual big wig celebrities like Clooney, Barbara Streisand, all those different, left wing, all those different left wing, Spike Lee, George Takei, all the usual suspects. They're all on Twitter right now saying, that she's going to be the pick, that's who they want.
But they were also saying that Nickel Slick was the sharpest tack in the fucking corkboard.
I know that was the script before, but now they got new marching orders. They got new marching orders to get behind.
They'll change up. They'll fucking stop on a dime and give you 5-cent change and change directions.
Right about that. Whatever their script is, they gotta follow it.
And everybody loves Obama. I feel like whoever Obama endorses, that's who they're going to put on the ticket. They'll take all of that donor money and they'll pull that shit from under her like a rug, and then it's going to whoever they pick. Now he could pick her, and if he does pick her, I think they're throwing the race for 2024 and then going to regroup in 2028.
He might just be waiting for the checks to clear before he officially, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He might be waiting for the checks to clear, because he might be like, hey, how many times are they going to have me on the, he already came out to bat for Nickel Slick. Remember that?
Yeah.
Putting his arm around leading him off stage. He already came out to bat for him a couple times.
Well, he came out to bat for him to save face. He was saved. Oh, my daughter called us, right? He saved face. That's what it was.
But now he's got to get that bag from the Harris team, though. He's got to get that engagement money.
But the thing is, they can pull rank as far as like how things are supposed to run, right? So how things are supposed to run, guys, is all this shit is illegal. They're not supposed to pick a candidate before the Democratic National Convention. That shit's supposed to be voted on at the Democratic National Convention.
They're kicking those people's vote to the curb.
They're kicking people's. I thought they loved democracy. Goddamn it.
The will of the people didn't matter to them when it's politics.
Right, I thought they yep. Like, you know, the will of the people, democracy. Oh, y'all don't give a shit about democracy. We know that from when you stole the election from old Burn Dog. When they stole that election from Bernie Sanders, that was wild. You know what I mean? And they did it twice. So, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. And the fact that Obama says he's going to wait until the Democratic National Convention convinces me that he does not like Kamala as a pick. That's not who he wanted to go with. We're going to find out, though. It's going to be very interesting to see. Very interesting to see. Boy, you got to love season 3. You got to love season 3, guys. Oh, my gosh. It got started off like on fire. We started season 3 off with an assassination attempt.
It's a house of cards.
Yeah. What the hell was that? I feel like something's crawling on me. I'm in the basement. You know how that is. Probably a fucking spider or something. So, yo. Oh, my gosh. This is season 3. They just started that shit off with an assassination attempt. You got to love it, guys. It's election season. You got to get low. Speaking of getting low, Bibi Netanyahu was before Congress today. I don't know what the hell he was here talking about. He was just, I guess he pulled like a Zelensky. I don't know if he here trying to get like money from the United States or what. But Bibi Netanyahu was here, and he was giving a speech, and I was listening to it, and I don't know what the fuck he was talking about, like why he was here speaking. But what I do know is they put up the barricades, and what I do know is that pro-Palestinian protesters in DC acting a whole fool. Jay. The chaos is in full effect, guys. The Hegelian dialectic is in full effect. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, they better protect Bibi Netanyahu before, you know, some Treadstone agent outsmarts the fucking Secret Service and IDF again and take his ass out. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is, right, when he landed, neither Biden nor Harris was there to meet him. There to meet him, which was very interesting to me. It's almost like, you know, let yourself in it, you know, make yourself at home, let yourself in, you know. You're no longer a guest, man. You can go to my refrigerator. You ain't gotta ask me for juice, man. You've been here enough. Go get it. You know what I mean? Like Bibi Netanyahu took his bedroom in the West Wing, and he's out here trying to write the script. I just think it's really interesting. I think it's really interesting that he's here. The pro-Palestinian protesters get bussed in, by the way, because I've seen some stuff on Twitter of people getting bussed in, and they out there acting a fool in DC because he's here, I'm assuming. Like I said, they better protect Bibi Netanyahu's neck. But the really interesting thing is that neither Biden nor Harris was there to meet him, which makes me think again. Are we looking at Biden on the screen right now? Is that really him? Because he has lifeless eyes like a doll's eyes. I'm just saying, guys. I don't know. Is it Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead? Is this Weekend at Bernie's? Is that really Joe Nicholslick right there, back in full effect after quote-unquote catching COVID or allegedly having a fucking stroke or whatever happened, or falling and cracking his head? Because he seems pretty goddamn coherent. Did the fall knock some sense back into him? You know? He looked pretty, you know, I ain't gonna say he looked spry when he got out of the car to get on baby Air Force One, but he definitely was walking a little better. I don't know. You guys be I want you guys to be the judge of that. Oh man. So Jay, last night we covered the lady who got shot, Sonia Massey. Did you see that shit?
Yeah, I saw that.
Now, I was talking to some people at work, and I'm convinced, Jay, we got demons in the world. We talked about this before.
Some demons out here with badges.
Now, I want to know what you think, right? I watched the video last night. We watched it at like what time we watch it, guys? All right. What we say that I don't think she got shot because she had a pot of water in her hand, Jay. Mm-hmm. I think she got shot because she was rebuking the officer, and she said Jesus' name twice.
Riled him up with the demons in him,
with
like
the
Legion.
Demons in them, Jay. And we've talked about on this stream, y'all. We see women getting raped and punched in the face, people getting shot for no reason. The demons is in full effect. I don't know why I feel like it's got some shit. It's like I ain't nothing up there. Let me stop tripping out. I don't know what. Maybe it's the sweat. I'm sweating my ass off. Like I've been running around all day. Yeah, and I'm in the basement. So I'm about to be out this bitch with raid, and I'm about to throw a bomb down this bitch or something. Anyway, right, come. Anyway, so the stop was cordial. I mean, not the stop, but the interaction with her and the police, that it was cordial, right? Like, it didn't seem like it was going south. Like, they seemed they were working with her. Maybe they knew she might have had a little something, like was a little off or something like that. It wasn't until she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And then right before she about to say it again, he pulled his gun and said, don't fucking do it. I'll shoot you in the face. She was over by the sink. All right. When he pulled his gun, she dropped to the floor. The pot stayed up there on the sink. All right. So I'm wondering, Jay, did that cop have a demon in him, and that's what killed that lady? That's my question, guys. And I know some people out here probably don't believe in God or whatever, but you know what? That's you. But I've witnessed some things. I've witnessed some things that I'm like, you know what? Yeah, nah. All of that shit's real. Period. Whether it's interdimensional. I think that when I see people talking to themselves and answering this shit, and I'm like, no, they really talking to somebody. We might be able to see, and we write that shit off as crazy. I'm like, nah, they really fucking talking to something, right? There's something there. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. Now, I'm not gonna show her getting shot because that's just in poor taste, and I don't like doing that. All right, I got the sound I'm showing you, Jay. So we gonna get this. Let's just watch up until she start rebuking him.
Just driver's license will do, and then I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will get your paperwork.
What paperwork? Okay. I got some paperwork.
Well, just get your ID real quick.
Let's get your ID first, and then...
One task at a time here.
Okay. Let me
here, grab your ID for me.
Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
One more thing I forgot about the Nicholson thing. I'm in Baltimore. I'm not far from DC. When Nicholson was talking, if you pay attention to the window...
Yeah, it didn't look the same. It was like the digitally altered version. Also, I noticed that
it was darker. It was darker here in Baltimore.
Yeah, you know that when they're filming him, that they usually let the camera go like this a little bit.
Yeah.
Like every single time, and this is the only time that they didn't. He also always says, "Excuse me."
Yeah.
Let me continue.
Exactly, and that chair didn't move.
He never did. He never did his always. He's always done this like for a long time. He's always coughed.
Go like this, yeah.
Excuse me. Now let me continue. And then he goes blah 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 blah. He didn't do that. The thing didn't do any kind of like panning, which it normally does. They normally let it pan just a little bit to the side or a little bit over here to keep setting it up to make sure that they're in frame, because he does a lot of little strange movements all of a sudden.
Yeah, and that chair did not move that he was in. And I'm like, yo, I'm looking at the window. I'm like, yo, what? It's dark. I'm in Baltimore. I'm 40 minutes from DC. It was dark outside. Like, it was darker than it was out the window.
The back of this chair is like a dark gray, almost brown.
Yes.
It's like a brown.
Yes.
And normally he moves to the side so that you can see it, and he never moved to the side so you can see it either.
Exactly.
It was like all these little off things about him that was like, well, I still don't know if he is that really dude or did they get him out of here? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. So check this, right? So check. All right, let's get back to this.
I don't know where my.
They're being
that stack right there, maybe.
like they're helping her. They're being cordial.
Check on her.
Let me get this.
We don't need a fire while we're here.
Right.
Like they're being okay with her, right? She goes over to the kitchen. She's laughing and stuff.
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water.
Now watch, Jay.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
She's at the sink. You can hear the water running. Let's go back. He was fine. He was laughing like, oh no, you got to pour the hot water, and he's laughing.
In the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
She may not have moved. She may not have moved, Jay.
Away your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Now I ask you again. Was he afraid of the water or was he afraid of Jesus Christ?
That was that holy water.
Boy. Was
he didn't want to
afraid-
get that holy water on him like in that movie Signs.
Them demons. I started watching that while I was in Virginia Beach, and I fucking fell asleep. I got to go back and look at it. But y'all, she's at the sink. She don't like she made a move toward him or anything. She's in the same position, and she's about to say, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus" a third time, and he pulled his gun and said, "You better fucking not." So I ask again. I'm convinced. Like, was it because she was afraid of that water, or is he afraid of Jesus?
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Tell me what y'all think in the chat. Does it make sense? Because it's not like she made a move like she was going to fucking throw the water on him. She's sitting at the sink, but the pot's still on. Because I saw the other cop. I gotta find it. I couldn't find it. But if you look at the other cops, the cop that pulled the gun, his cam, the pot was still sitting on the sink. When he pulled his gun, she got scared and she went down. The pot stayed on the sink. Y'all, I'm telling you, we not battling against flesh and blood, guys. That lady might be a little off, but I guarantee, like I said, with my auntie, who calls me when she's a little off, when like her medicine ain't working, she calls me because she knows that I'm here and I'm grounded in the physical realm. And she tells me that. She'll say, I don't know. She's like, I'm in the spiritual. She'll always say, I'm in the spiritual realm and I can't find my way out. She says this to me when she's calling me. I call you because I know that you're in the physical. That's what my aunt tells me. And everybody else writes her off like she's fucking nuts. I'm like, she not nuts. I think she legit be getting, I think legit she be there. And for people to say to think there's time traveling and that we got fucking Earth 762 and all this other shit, but don't believe in demons and that these demons might be interdimensional, come on. Look at how this cop reacted. I'm gonna go back a little bit. Watch where she is.
Away from
Watch
your
where
hot
she's
steaming
going.
water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
And look at her.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
She didn't move. He was afraid of Jesus Christ. She was gonna say it a third time, these demons don't like his name.
Did they what's the reaction to this so far?
Well, the reaction to this is that it was racially motivated. He was a racist cop and he shot her dead. They came to her house because she thought there was a prowler outside.
Okay.
They were responding to a house call.
What was her name again?
Sonia Massey.
I want to see what's the
Now watch what happens,
and
guys.
both of those police need to be in jail.
Watch this.
Want to see
The fucking look. So we're gonna do it again. She doesn't even have a pot in her hand.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot!
The pot wasn't in her hand. She had
What
her
she got in her hand?
She had her oven mitts.
Oh, okay.
She had oven mitts in her hand. Now, what I will tell you about my aunt, that's who you want to call when you don't know what the fuck going on. When you don't know what's going on, right? A lot of people do think she was sacrificed. My aunt, she might be a little off, but guess what? If I need some prayer up in this house and I feel like some shit going on in here, guess who I'm going to go get? I'm going to go pick my aunt up. I'm going to bring her ass right here. I'm going to let her sit in that chair in the living room and she going to pray. That's what she do. That's what she do. So when I see this lady, I see my aunt, who don't mean nobody no harm. She got some issues, but she's a good woman. Like the pot is still. I wish I gotta find the other side. That pot was still on the stove, yo. That's wild to me. Hold on, I thought I missed somebody else's super chat. Yeah, I did. I'll check my DMs, Retro. I got you. Give me a second. I'll do it. We'll probably get to it. The shots were fired after she hit the ground, Montoya. The shots were fired after she hit the ground. That's the thing, right? The shots were fired after she hit the ground. And I gotta find the other, let me see if I can't find the other one.
After she was on the ground clutching oven mitts, they started lighting her up.
Yep, and I thought that she might have went down with the pot, but then I saw another, what's the name? I'm like, she never had the pot.
Yeah.
But again, I was looking at my phone. Maybe I'm wrong.
Some evil out here, man.
Yeah, boy. Evil. Is this it right here?
They need to arrest those police.
Listen,
stop letting these police get away with these murders.
Listen to his reaction. So the other cop was like, "Let me go get my kid."
I mean, he was like, "Yeah, she effing nuts."
No, not that part. This is before the other cops got there. Right here. Right, listen.
I'm gonna go get my kid. No, headshot, bitch. You're done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot. I'm gonna go get my kid. No,
you still hear the water running.
She's done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot.
He wasn't even trying to save her life, or attempting to try to save her life. No matter if it's a headshot or not, he wasn't even attempting to try to help that lady. I'm trying to find that other video though. And the crazy part is, even if you throw, like, it's water. Okay, I get it, it's boiling water. Boiling water fucking hurt. I'm sure, you know what I mean? I done burnt myself on some boiling fucking water, right? But, what's this one? I didn't see this one. Let's look at this one real fast. Is this where he was like, where's the gun?
Rebuke me in the name of Jesus.
Oh, hold up, let me see.
Rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came out with boiling water. That's what all this is. I was standing right here. All right. And that's where he's landed.
What do you all need from us?
Just nothing right now. Just hang out there for me. Thank you.
I need crimes and put them around the house if you guys can.
But other than that, that's I think it. Anything else suspect?
Me?
I didn't know what happened. You got any questions?
Yeah, I'm good. This fucking bitch is crazy.
Like, people just standing around. I thought that was what they were gonna ask about the gun. Like, I'm good. It's crazy.
Who's got tape?
I think I got a roll.
I got something coming up.
Apparently the other cops was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what? That's the crazy part. No, nobody backing him, but you know your boy Officer Tatum, right? Your boy Officer Tatum.
He's not my homie. Officer Tatum.
Let's see this one, because I want to see where she throws the boiling water at him, right? They say she threw the boiling water at him. I didn't see it. Maybe she did go up and do it. I don't know, but all I know is that she was over there by the sink. This nigga draw his gun on her. Right? She's scared. Let's look at it. I might have hit his ass with some water too. I don't know.
Yeah, I might have hit him with some water too.
Look,
they might need some holy water.
I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face. Drop the fucking pot.
She went down without the pot, right?
It looked like
she went down without the pot. Let's watch. I just don't want to show her getting shot.
Drop the fucking pot. Drop the fucking pot.
Okay, like she went back up to the pot, but it don't look like, I don't know if she was going to throw it or not.
Big deal if she throws it. They said we were gonna back up. Like, what the heck are they doing?
Right. It's like she went up and grabbed the pot and they shot her. She didn't even throw the water. They was like, she threw the water. She didn't even throw the fucking water. She didn't have a chance to throw the water. Your boy Officer Tatum was like, oh, it's justified. We don't know if she had acid in the water. I'm like, nigga, shut up. Acid? So what the fuck was she cooking up?
He's going off of hypotheticals now, huh? Hypothetically, she was cooking up.
He got ratioed in his comments like, yo, what's the fuck? What are you talking about?
She was Joker over here with the chemical spray.
Hey, Cannon, who do you think God is, and do you think there is a piece of God within all of us? Yes, there is a piece of God within all of us. We are all made in His image. God is the great I am. You know, He's the omnipotent. God was Melchizedek. He came down as Melchizedek. God was Melchizedek and God was Jesus Christ. A lot of people get that confused. Jesus, God. So the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit are all the same person. They're all the same person. He came down as Melchizedek. Had no beginning, no end, had no genealogy, yet he was the King of Peace. Go look it up. God is in all of us. We are all made in His image. You know what I mean? So I don't know who God is. I don't know what He looked like. I just know that I'm made in His image. That's all I know. And that He sent His only begotten Son, which was Him. Right? And when people are like, well, how can it be both of them? How could He be? Think about playing a video game and your avatar is an extension of you. Your avatar is an extension of you. So if I'm playing NBA 2K and I create a fucking creator player, let's say Brandon Cowser, and he look like me and I'm controlling him, he can't do nothing without me willing it. He's an extension of me. Therefore, he is me. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. Just saying, you know. Let me see. Well, hold on. He thinks she a witch with a cauldron. Or she was calling on the Lord, and he ain't like that stuff.
Did they got him locked up yet? Did they have him locked up?
Oh yeah, he been locked up. Yeah, he's locked up. Noel says, you can't shout, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus at a cop when he's in an unfamiliar place. If these guys are Iraq war vets who gave or dealt with IED ambushes, I mean, that's Allahu Akbar. I hear that shit, I might fucking freak out. And I ain't been to war. But if I hear, you know, Jesus or whatever, if I'm a Christian, I'm not here to hurt you, lady. That's the first thing I would have said if she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I'd have hit her with some scripture to let her know that, look, I'm safe. You know what I mean? You got to de-escalate shit like that. She wasn't even it didn't even look like she was about to throw the fucking water until after he pulled his gun, and I don't know what the fuck she was thinking at that point. You know what I mean? Wow. It seemed like that shit triggered him. And if I don't know. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
They're just thugs with badges trying to go around killing people. They kill 1,000 people a year. I'm not gonna sit here and defend any of them.
Nah,
lock them up. I know we're not talking about the nice ones, the ones that are doing great things for the community. But we're talking about these mass murderers out here. Like, we have some in my city. My friend Sailboat got murdered by one of these guys, and he was just stopped over there at McDonald's, and they lit him up. and they asked him to come out of his car, and they shot him up.
Yeah.
He's dead. You know, what can you do? That same officer went on to go kill 3 more people.
Bruh, so that's the thing. I don't know. Like maybe he was the maybe he was the
He looked like a
fucked
psychopath.
up one.
He looked like a demon-filled psychopath.
Yeah, maybe he was the psychopath.
Put him in jail. Keep him there for life.
All right, Jonah done sent me some shit. All right, we're gonna let Jonah break this shit down. Jonah done broke down the goddamn tattoos. Lord forgive me for all my cussing. I'm talking about Jesus and God, and I'm cussing. What do he say? He says, "Not what goes into a man's mouth that defiles him is what comes out." And I gotta keep remembering that. He better be locked up on 1st-degree murder.
And you keep him in jail. Never let him out. He shouldn't see the light of day. It's a de-escalation situation all the way. They could have walked outside and said, "Hey, we'll give you some time, man, to get cooled down a little bit." We didn't see anybody. What are they there to do? Protect and serve, not murder.
They running with this shit though, bro. Like this is like I said. What I say, Jay? All they need is a martyr. All you need is a martyr. I don't know if she gonna be it, but you know they trying to get it off the ground. I feel the same way, Quack. Like, you should have tased her. What's up with the guns? Like, it's fucking a pot of water.
They didn't even need to bust out the taser. They just need, like you said, just de-escalate it by saying, "Okay, ma'am, all right. Well, let's. We didn't see anybody over here. Looks like you got this handled. You have a good day. What do you even need to see her ID card or her papers for?"
It's possible. I see my father talk crazy people down all the time. We strapped.
Right.
We strapped all the time, but I watch my father talk legit crazy people down all the time. It's possible.
Yeah.
This dude, I don't know, but you know the left, whether this was intentional, whether she was a sacrifice, you can't let a good crisis go to waste. They're going to run with this one.
As long as they get him kept behind bars for life, that'd be the best thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
I'd hate to see them have a. Then again, they might
Joan,
use this.
Hey, Joan, you got my number, Jonah. Just call, yo. I'm ready to rock and roll. Just call. What'd you say, Jay?
I said, then again, they might use this as the perfect opportunity for more peaceful demonstrations that go awry too. So you never know.
Yeah, go ahead, call in, Jonah. You got the number, right? But yeah, so Jonah gonna break this shit down. I'll pop up the stuff that he sent me as we go along.
He's keeping track of this man's Norse tattoos or sigils or whatever.
Yeah. I think Jonah's on the Langley farm right now as we speak.
What is this?
Library.
What was the dude's name that killed her? Let's go see.
I don't know what his name is. I know HJ did he shouted you out. HJ had did the what's the name?
He shouted me out or Jonah?
Yeah, because he was like he was doing some gematria on the name. Look up her name though. That's the interesting part. Hold up, Jonah. Let me see.
Is his name Grayson?
I don't fucking know.
Grayson.
What up, Jonah?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. You on?
Yeah, I had a stupid headset on, so I had to take it off. I was listening to the show with the headset. Anyway, yeah, I sent you those 3 pictures, right? The one with his tattoo.
Yeah. So which one you want to pull out first? The first one we pull that one out?
Oh, he got skulls all over his arms.
Yeah, he did. So you want to pull
I tried to say to Jay Pilot, he's got that Norse compass on there.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, the first one.
It's up.
It's the one with the Norse what's it called? The runes around it.
Okay.
Just the square with the runes around it, with the runes at the end of the symbols. The 8-way.
Basically, like the black back to the black sun.
Oh, this one here, the one that says the Q something star, whatever the hell that say. The Culipic.
No, the Clipothic stars give me the last one, but either way, the Clipothic star, we can start there. So the Clipothic star.
We'll start. Oh, you want to start? Okay, we'll start there. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the Clipothic star, that goes all the way back to Tiamat. So now, Jay, you know Tiamat, right?
Yeah, Sumerian, Assyrian.
Yeah.
Tiamat,
so the
chaos.
Clipothic star, that's also. Yeah. Well, the Qlipothic star is also Qlipoth is the tree of death. So the reverse of the tree of life in Kabbalah is the tree of death. So the Qlipothic star is from that picture is actually taken from the PDF of the grimoire of Tiamat. So it's all black magic. So that's one there. Now I always tie that to, if you go up to the first of the three I sent, which almost looks identical. It's not the Wikipedia page, but the other one. That's the Norse compass that he has tattooed on his arm. Now, I would want to see the rest of it, because when you do Norse runes like that, they are magic, just the same as the Aleph, Beta, all that shit, right?
You said the first one is the Norse compass?
Yeah, the one with the symbols around it, the Nordic runes.
Okay.
That's what his tattoo is. So everyone's trying to say that's racist. No, that's black magic. Or it could be actually white magic too. But either way, it's a magic symbol. So that's not really, I mean, you're going to find some people within race communities that will wear that, because it's also for, if you're doing like the positive, the right hand path, so to speak, versus the left, you know, it breaks down, it translates as the way shower.
That's interesting.
But what's interesting is if you pull up the Wikipedia page next, it's also the sign of chaos.
Symbol of chaos. Okay.
That's the 8 compass. Yeah, so that's the sign of chaos.
With
so
all
the
the
compass.
arrows and stuff on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you guys were talking about the tattoos yesterday, I was like, I need to see the tattoos, because, you know, a lot of people don't actually, you know, a lot of people don't actually get into all the deep shit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because this shit is wild.
As soon as you said that I rebuke you, and then first off, let's be honest, how many people actually say I rebuke you? You know what I mean? So there's something the right way. Man, I know the word. I'm never gonna use it. Like, there's something more going on when I hear someone say I rebuke. But let's go ahead and pull open the video I just threw you in the DMs there, because again, you gotta have the ears to hear, the eyes to see.
Okay.
It's only 15 seconds from when Cheetah was in Congress, but I need you to hear it, and I want you guys, either of you, to tell me if you can hear the most important part of what she says.
Hold on. It's a fire, right? You sent me something with. Oh, okay. I got it. It just
on July 13th, or would have been beefed up.
There is a difference.
The question is, if he'd been the sitting president, would he have had the same security he had on July 13th, or would have been beefed up?
There is a difference between the sitting president.
So your answer is he didn't.
And continuity of government and the responsibility.
So he did not. Okay, there wasn't a.
Okay.
COG.
Yeah, COG, continuity of government.
Project 9, not 8, also known as Project Pegasus.
Wow.
COG. Yeah. Established under Carter, initiated through Reagan in 1983. In 1977, and then initiated with Sununu and them under 83 and 85.
Damn.
Yeah. Now, why is she bringing up continuity government? I went up.
It's continuity of government. Go ahead. What you saying, Jonah?
I included some clips there with Bill Cooper on his opinions on continuity of government, what it is and whatnot. So I'm going to send you I took it right out of Behold the Pale Horse. So I sent the one showing where you can see I actually took it right out of Behold the Pale Horse.
Oh, shit.
The question is, if he'd been the sitting president, would he have had the same security?
My bad. Yeah, I got the book right here in front of me. I keep it right here. I keep it right here on the desk, guys. Keep it right here. Let me pop it up.
Now, but think about what you said. There's a difference between sitting president and continuity of government. So what? You're in continuity of government right now?
Right.
That's
that means that the shadow. She's also alluding to, when she says that, she's alluding to the shadow state and the shadow government that also never stop. Remember, they never stop ceasing. So in 1947, you know, Trump has that 47 on his sleeves that he wears.
Yeah.
We're coming up on, and 47 in Gematria means government. And it means 47 stands for continuation of government never ceasing, never ending. And now that first was established in 47, and then Kennedy let the program get beefed up. Then Kennedy was offed. And then the program really ramped up under Project 9/8, which began Project Pegasus, or Operation Pegasus, which brought together all the FEMA camps. It brought together all the powers, and it separated our different states into, 10 different branches of shadow government.
Yeah.
Shadow government.
Now, Jay, what is 4 plus 7?
Is it 12? Off the top of my head.
11.
11, okay.
11 is Janus. Janus, if you go all the way back to Ovid's Fasti, what was his name? I was once known as Chaos.
Which one?
Janus, Janus, the Roman two-faced god.
Dual-faced, of duality, one and one.
He is known as Chaos. He's the one who sits above the zodiac. The 12th house is the zodiac. So all this shit is just hilarious. But the last one that I sent you, where I actually clipped it here from Bill Cooper. Yeah. What's really funny is I clipped the one where he's telling you that once it's initiated,
right?
There's a lot of reinstate the Constitution once the continuity government is.
So Jonah, real quick, right? I don't know if you got. Let me go full screen. So you know what you just pulled up, right? The one
no, I can't. I'm on the phone app.
All right, no. So check it, right? No, you good. Y'all see that little fold? Yes. You see the fold? I bookmarked this shit on purpose. I bookmarked this shit on purpose, and I've been saying it. I've been saying this shit because I bookmarked this chapter on purpose. This is one of the most important fucking chapters in the whole book. And Jonah just sent an excerpt from the chapter that I folded because I was like, yo, out of this entire book, this is the most important chapter in the whole book. Y'all ever heard me say there's going to come a time when the people of the United States are going to be told that the biggest threat to America is its own patriots, the men and women willing to fight for the Constitution. Where y'all think I got it from? From that chapter. Scared the shit out of me to the point where, like, when I first bought the book, this is back when I was really getting my eyes open. When I first bought the book, I read that chapter and I put the fucking book away for like 6 months and I wouldn't pick that shit up because it freaked me the fuck out because I read it and then guess what happened? I go on YouTube and I hear HW. I hear W. I'm sorry, HW. I hear W. Basically say that shit.
No, I'm just laughing because I only like everyone knows I'm like fucking living on a farm. I'm like literally like there's not even when I say there's no electricity, it's not like someone hasn't paid the bill. Like I'm still like my buddy who's renting this farm or whatever. He's still waiting on fucking the Crown Corporation to come out and actually bring the cable across the street. So when I say there's no electricity, there's no electricity. So I have my cell phone and a fucking solar panel. So I'm not all in the news, but then I caught this clip today, and I'm like, what the fuck? How is no one talking about the fact that she just said, everyone's talking about, he would have had it different. No, she doesn't say he would have had a different amount of security if there was a sitting president. She says there's a difference between sitting president and continuity of government.
Which is...
like, fucking people have to have ears to hear.
Yes. 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 Because I was wondering why she said it too. I was like, continuity of government. Like, what? What the fuck? What? It didn't make sense. I'm like, how is this? Why is that relevant? And then you just kind of broke it down for us. I see. But I'm telling you guys, go.
There in Canada, they call it the privy, right? They refer to it as the privy. They have a continuity of government there in Canada as well, though. But I think it's called privy.
We ain't got shit here. We don't even have a constitution because the fucking Quebec never signed that shit.
But you have the underground. You have underground cities and underground bunkers.
Yeah, but I mean, again, too, like I'm saying, we're a Commonwealth. Like we have a country, we have the fucking that descendant of the Prophet Muhammad in the fucking Buckingham Palace. And realistically, whatever he still says, because we have the Governor General who actually is technically, if they want to assert their power, they have more power than Prime Minister anyway.
Some wild shit, yo. And the funny part is I drive past Mount Weather a lot. When I be going to get boats from certain parts of Virginia, I drive through Mount Weather a lot. And the shit I be seeing on top of that fucking mountain to be scaring the hell out of me. I be like, yo.
No. Here's the other thing, though, too. Let me bring up the link that I have for you, too, because what will be in the continuity of government? Is she admitting that Biden's dead? Is she admitting that they're already running the 25th Amendment on him?
That's what I was saying. I was like, why is this relevant? Like, if he's like, because like continuity of government would start with Biden, who was the president, right? That was the interesting shit to me.
If he's sitting president, if he's not, is she outright telling you that the president isn't sitting right now? Because that's what it sounds like if you break down what's actually being said.
Facts.
Oh, wait, I got to go to the index browser here because I actually have the White House and the link for that shit, too, but...
You about to make me pick this fucking book up and start reading again. Again.
Here's the other thing, though, too, right, is because it's funny. What's funny to me is, you have all these people, right, and then these senators, these congressmen are so grandstanding. They're not fucking listening when all this shit is being said right to them, right?
Right. So listen to this, guys. This is a quote out of the book. I'm not at liberty, Bray answered, to describe precisely what is the role and the mission and the capability that we have at Mount Weather, or government programs have not provided continuity at all. I'm sorry. I said I firmly believe that our continuity of government programs has not provided continuity at all, but has been the instrument for discontinuing open and democratic government, and that the very program designed to protect Americans has actually been turned against us.
Yeah, if you bring up the links too, right? I gave you those links directly to the White House where it says
All right. So break it down. They got the shadow government on the White House.
Yeah. I don't have it because I'm on my phone here, but it's just kind of funny, though, because, like, all of it is, too, right? Just it goes into, like, the history of the National Security Presidential Directive 51, right? And then community plan, which is whatever.
So let me get this right. We looking at... Okay. Is this... Oh, go ahead.
No. Actually, I'm mistaken. That's not the White House website. It's the one who's going on about it, like all the different plans.
Oh, okay.
But it's still White House, whatever info. It's made to look like it. I didn't even notice that. It's whitehouse.gov.info. So,
bruh. This is wild. This is wild. But hold it, yo. I said this, guy. I told you guys. I encourage you, go find a real copy of the Behold a Pale Horse. Don't get it on Audible. Don't get it on fucking Kindle. Go find an actual hard copy of Behold a Pale Horse if you can. Read through
You can get the original off of archive.org on PDF.
There you go. Archives.org. Go read through it. Go read through it. I've read it 3 times already.
If you don't want to read, If you don't want to read, anyone who wants to spend the money, I have a speechify, and I'll give you a fucking discount for the year if you want to buy because it's worth it. But if you don't and you want to do free, I also use an app called T2S, text-to-speech. So between the two of them, some of them read different text better than the other.
Mm-hmm.
So I have the paid subscription with Speechify, and I'll give everyone like the discount because they don't give me a discount, but whatever. If you want to do this paid app, you get it. Man, I'll tell you right now, I paid for that Speechify, and then I had the Snoop Dogg's voice read the book Johnny Cerruti, Eaters of Children. That was worth $160 Canadian for the year.
Yeah, go for what Jonas said because, like I said, like Portia just put it up there. If you get it on Audible, if you get it on like Kindle, they took shit out of the book. They took shit out of the book. We covered that a while back on the channel. They took shit out of the book. That's why I say try to find you a physical copy of it because there's some things missing. Damn, J.R. Bell said archive.org gave him an error when he was searching the book.
I had it before. When I phone, I'll try to find it and drop it in the chat or the comments once it's posted.
All right, so if Jonah drop a link in the comments, guys, it's probably the book, so check it out. So it could be Portia.
Yeah, like I said,
it could be, but I know this book has everything in it because I gave my cousin my first copy, and then I bought another copy, and I compared it to the first copy that I bought in 2010. And I got all of the chapters in this book. I know I do.
Oh, fuck me.
What's up?
You know what I just realized?
What's that?
Remember when we played that fucking documentary on Bill Cooper?
Yeah.
What was the day they assassinated him on?
November 21st, 2001?
No.
November 5th, 2001.
Remember.
The 5th of November. Yes, November 5th, 2021. That's right.
What date is the election?
November 5th.
What date is the election?
November 5th. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. They killed him November 5th.
There, I'll say that. I just asked you. That's 4 plus 7. What's 4 plus 7? 11. November. Some synchronicity going on with this shit too.
11/5.
Yeah, I know. I pointed that out last time too. I was like, take a look at that. Remember the 5th of November.
Yeah,
you know, we got the V for Vendetta Day coming up, and they also do that V sign. You know, is meaning also has a double meaning with the fifth age. They want us to enter into the fifth age, and that age requires a reset. So the current age has to be done away with in order for us to get to the fifth age.
Why is the 5th of November celebrated?
Is it Guy Fawkes Day or some shit like that?
Guy Fawkes and the Gunpowder Plot. Who was Guy Fawkes? A fucking Rosicrucian. Fall guy. Yeah.
Maybe the X-Files, man.
So there's so much synchronicity going on there, but again, too.
That's interesting.
She just gave away, and again, too, I don't know if that was scripted or I don't know if it's intentional, but she just gave away so much when she said there's a difference between a sitting president and continuity of government. Because she's there's the only way you can read that is she's saying that they're operating under continuity of government.
That's wild. That's wild.
Dang.
Thanks for
that puts that presents somebody else as it means that someone else is in charge. Then, if we're under COG at this moment, then our last American president technically was Trump.
Or under Biden when they enabled it. When did they enable it? Did they just enable it? Did he die in Las Vegas? Is that when they enabled it?
I wish they would have asked. I wish they would have asked her to quantify her COG statement, but they don't. They either don't pay attention, selective hearing, or they heard
or
exactly.
Or she's giving away the game and they're going away from it.
Yeah, and then she had to resign because she's over there spitting the. Yeah, but who other than. Who was going to pay attention that she said, see, this is under COG? And it's like next to none, basically. So I don't know.
Me?
I know,
heard that right away. Maybe it's because I've listened to Maybe it's because I've listened to The Hour at the Time and fucking Behold a Pale Horse. Like I don't watch movies, I don't watch television, you know, but everyone has like their favorite movie. They'll be like, I'll watch that like 100 times. Well, I've listened to Bill Cooper like 1,000 times. Like, come on.
Yeah.
But as soon as I heard that, I'm like, wait. She just admitted a game that's going on that's so much more than everything else that was ever said about this attempt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
I told you I'm coming with the fire tonight. The fire starter.
Is Ken? And is it just you and me?
I don't know.
Can it go?
I don't know. I'm on a phone app here, so I can't see the screen because I only have my phone.
I don't know what happened to Ken, and all of a sudden, well, yeah, you're right though.
I'm right here. I just had to run up.
Oh, okay. I didn't see you jump out.
Yeah, I put you on the screen, so you good.
All right.
But I told you I'm coming with the fire tonight, man.
Hey, no, we appreciate you. As soon as I seen us up, we already know what's up. But I'm telling you guys, that's weird. Because when because I was watching it, right? And I said, why is she saying continuity of government? That would suggest that the president of the United States been killed. You know? And that's when I started to put, I'm like, yo, what if he is not here? And what HJ said last week was right. You know what I mean? That's the interesting thing. So, that's when I started.
You're talking about him being CGI today, right? Whatever, right?
Yeah. So, or he been gone for a minute. He been gone for a minute, and he ain't been there. That's the interesting.
Is that why she's resigning right now? Because let's be honest, if you go with continuity of government, she's already been replaced anyways, right? Because that's they go down to all the Mount Weather fucking execs that are already in place.
Or she dropped that shit as a fucking Easter egg on some Stanley Kubrick shit, because it had nothing to do with the question.
Wow. Yeah, the implications are that somebody else is running the company of the United States of America. If the continuation of government is being brought up as something that's in play.
And then
now, why is Obama not endorsing anyone? Because he doesn't need to.
That's interesting.
Is Barry Soetoro the one that's running everything?
The funny part is, right?
Who knows?
Some people are still speculating, including, I'm not even throwing it off the table, that we might not have an election. I keep thinking I'm joking when I be like, yo, we might fucking lob a missile at fucking Russia and shit might get popping. I don't know, but like again, the next chapter is what was the next chapter? FEMA. It was a FEMA chapter. It was HR House Resolution 4079 in FEMA, Federal Emergency Management Agency. People think FEMA's are here to help us with like natural disasters. No, FEMA is also a part of continuity of government. If shit gets spicy, FEMA comes in and takes over. FEMA has their own president of the United States that they will install.
Yeah, and it's Walmart. Walmart is also the Bentonville headquarters is like one of the main branches.
Say it again, Jonah.
That last screenshot that I sent there, the one where I zoomed in on the text.
Hold up, I'm looking for it now. Give me a second. Let me get back to Twitter. The last screenshot.
Yeah.
Oh, Nixon's order.
Where I zoomed in on the text.
Yeah, hold on. Let me bring it up. Nixon's order, which is the one in effect today, allows the government, in the form of FEMA. Oh, wrong one. God damn it. To suspend the Constitution for literally any reason they decide to call a national emergency. I cannot find a plan or executive order anywhere which outlines any procedure or allowance for the restoration of the Constitution after a national emergency has ended. This leads to the obvious conclusion that no restoration of the Constitution is contemplated or desired by those in power. FEMA takes over, guys, if some real shit happen. Like another 9/11 happens, FEMA's going to take over. And if that happens, there's no fucking election. So I be worried, Joe. We got the shit that happened with the cyber attack. We got Russia ready to fucking spark off with us, but because we giving weapons to Ukraine. We got Israel doing they shit with Hamas and all that other stuff, guys. I don't know where that shit gonna come from, bro. All I know is if FEMA gets in, you can forget your Constitution. We really going to have to pick up guns and fight. We really going to pick up guns and fight.
One of the things that they can do is they can rattle the internet and rattle the electricity in those spots where people are trying to vote. And they go in there to vote, and they like, oh, no, we're not getting the right votes at this spot or that spot. They're gonna shut the power off.
Yeah, but they don't even need to. Man, I've said it 100 times. If you look at the real J6, the real coup of the U.S. government, remember Brian Kemp caught DHS hacking into the Georgia elections in 2016.
Yes.
Then on January 6th of 2017, you can look it up, Jay Johnson and infrastructure. Jay Johnson himself put all U.S. elections under critical infrastructure under the guise of DHS. So all of those machines are controlled by DHS now. I can give you the official statement if you want, but...
No, I know you got the receipts. I know you got the receipts.
When the
so what they did? Go ahead, Jay.
Oh, it was just, well, I wasn't going to remark on that. I was just bringing up the fact that, under the Walmart deal, right, is that they made the agreement back in 87 and 88 that all those Walmart locations, and you've got a Walmart like in every city, every state, or each place, that those automatically become turned over to the government. Like, all those ones can become whatever purpose they want to use for them.
Sam Walton was military intelligence in World War II, so he's been in control opposition the whole time. Like, he goes from military intelligence to creating the largest retailer in the world. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's the same way with with Amazon. We know that Amazon, Jeff Bezos, we know that his family were a part of the creation of the internets.
Yeah. So.
All right, listen to this, right? I'm just looking through the book while y'all talk. So, it says, I know from a stint with the Office of Naval Intelligence that these dossiers consist of information collected about American patriots, men and women, who are most likely to resist the destruction of our Constitution and the formation of the totalitarian police state under the New World Order. The Patriot Data Bank is consistently updated so that when the appointed hour arrives, all patriots can be rounded up with little, if any, effort. The plan calls for this to be accomplished in the dead of night on a national holiday. Most likely holidays is Thanksgiving. Even everyone, no matter the religion, race, or creed, will be home. The target will be ripe for the picking after a heavy meal, maybe some alcoholic beverages, and during the deep sleep. There is a traitor in the Patriot movement who provides the secret government with accurate names and addresses of patriots who will fight to protect and defend the Constitution. My recommendation is that no patriot should ever be at home or at home of any family member on any holiday ever again until the traitors have been hung and the Constitution restored as the supreme law of the land.
Well, I got even better for you. Who's the Attorney General right now? Merrick Garland, right?
Yes, Merrick Garland.
So I brought this up many times before, but so that book was released in 1991. Well, Merrick Garland was, aside from the fact that he's the one orchestrating Patriot Front, but he was directly tied to Patriot Conspiracy, or PatCon, because he was the one who went out of his way to ensure that they were not going to mention all of the surveillance that they had on McVeigh, etc., at Elam City in Jay's home state. And Patriot Conspiracy would have been also collecting all those databases, so they don't even need anyone within the Patriot movement anymore, because they already got everyone siloed through fucking all our technology.
Bro, and then when I was reading that chapter, right? That's Ray Epps out there giving out information. That's the 6 of the 12 people that was plotting to kill Whitmer, the informants, and the infiltrators. And not just one, there's a lot of them out there contributing to that database. Yeah, that was the January 6th.
Well, it's just like Newburgh War, right?
Yeah. bro. I'm telling y'all, pick up a copy. You know what I mean? Now, if you can't find a good copy, still get what you can get and read. But there's a couple of key chapters, chapter 4, chapter 5. Chapter 5 and chapter 6 are really important. Hell, he was even talking about fucking UFOs, and I was like, all right, well, Bill Cooper might have been off on the UFOs. Now I don't know if he's off on the UFO shit.
No. He actually came out and admitted all that, right? So he actually talked about how eventually he realized that. So he started in the UFO shit, but then he came out and realized that, he did things even when he was in the ONI, Office of Naval Intelligence, and when they had, when he allegedly saw the saucer or whatever, he came to the realization that every time that some disclosure happened or whatever, there was, agent provocateurs there. So he's like, no, this is an operation being run.
Not to mention when I guess in the beginning of the book he said that he saw how everybody was coming out of that meeting. He's like, I ain't see shit. And that's kind of how he got where he was at. But guys, get a copy of the book because you know why you gotta get a copy of this book? Because everything in the book, he wrote this shit in 1989. The reason why I keep pushing this book is because I read this book in 2010. He wrote it in 89. I was like, let me see if I can debunk some of this shit. I couldn't. Almost everything in this book is legit. I was like, I looked the shit up. I did my due diligence after I read a chapter, and I go, holy shit, he was right.
And I will also point out, if you go on Spotify, if you go on Odyssey, just type in Bill Cooper, Hour of the Time.
Oh, yeah, that was his show.
And you should be able to find the 45 episodes. It'll take you 45 hours to listen to it. But, I mean, it's better than listening to fucking P. Diddy or fucking Beyonce or the other fucking Jay-Z or any of these other Satanists that are fucking warping your mind with their fucking music.
Right.
And he goes through quite extensive research into all the different organizations, etc.
He had to be a problem because they killed him. They killed him November 5th, 2001.
Yeah, and you know what happened? He was squabbling with the agent that they now have in place there called Alex Jones, Bill Hicks. But he was squabbling with him. Bill Cooper came out in June or July when CNN was able to track fucking Osama bin Laden to the cave, but the CIA couldn't. He came out and said they're about to do something in his name, and then all of a sudden, he gets assassinated, and then that fat fuck magically sneaks his way fucking Bohemian Grove with like 2001 technology. So he's carrying a camera, and like, man, you and I were around in 2001. It wasn't no fucking it wasn't no pin cameras back then. So he went into Bohemian Grove and managed to get all these videos without being invited. Get the fuck out of here. And he dropped that right after Bill Cooper was taken out, and all of a sudden he's the number one guy at the top since then. But I'm not saying not to watch him, because controlled opposition is still opposition. So you just need to figure out what the control is.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you. I can't, because Bill Cooper, he said it out of his mouth. He didn't trust Alex Jones. Now I'm not saying me personally. I'm not saying Alex Jones is an agent provocateur. I don't know. I just know that Bill Cooper did come out of his mouth and say he didn't trust Alex Jones. Just saying.
Those are the opinions of a troublemaker.
Anyway, we're going.
And I just broke down my.
What'd you say?
I said I just broke down my thinking without bringing in the whole Steve Pachenik thing, but.
But no, I appreciate you, Jonah. We're gonna jump on to this last topic, man. Thanks for breaking all of that down.
Yeah, Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill, bro. Jonah on the chat. Jonah on the check-in, everybody. Jonah on the check-in. Anyway, guys. So let's get back on track. This is the last part of the show. And if y'all on Hotep TV, y'all should know who the fuck I am. But if you don't, Canon Hotep. I usually stream on my Rumble channel, but all three of us have access to Hotep TV. So I'm going to start doing my Wednesday show on Hotep TV, as well as the Hotep's Been Told You after party. So you'll start to see this show and Hotep's Been Told You after party Wednesdays and Thursdays on the Hotep TV. So anyway, so Jay.
What's good?
Check this out, bro. So they brought out they brought out body cam footage.
Of what?
Of the agents on the roof.
Oh, the ones that were like, who's looking at us or whatever?
Yeah, that type of shit. And, hold on, I just had, did somebody delete it? Come on with this nonsense. Did somebody, hold on. Here we go. Got it. So we're going to break this down because this is very interesting to me. It's 3 minutes. Let's listen to these guys. I'm going to turn this music off so we can do it. I'm going to go full screen again. Let's listen up.
So this is the guy that
yes, that they sent yes, Beaver County sniper scene and sent the pictures out. This is him.
Okay, all right.
Rifle right there, obviously.
Got it.
So they verified that's who they saw.
The bike in the back. Is he on that bike?
We don't know.
We don't know. So
I
we're
don't
just
know.
treating that as suspicious device.
Oh, one second. I believe the sniper that seen these and sent the pictures is right inside this building. Michelle, is Greg in there? All right, so if you go to that window that's open and yell for Greg, that's the sniper that sent the original pictures and seen him come from the bike. And
so I'm going to pause right there, Jay. So they're verifying that the kid that's laying there dead is who they identified, right?
Yeah.
Did you hear what I said when I said I think the kid took a shot to the back of the head and that's what killed him? Because you can see the bullet coming out of his mouth, right?
Dang. Because they just said that there was a sniper peeking through the window of the other thing that they could see.
Yes, remember, guys. Remember, what did I say about that window the other day on Rumble? What did I say about that window the other day on Rumble? I said how easy would it be for a sniper to sit in there and take shots?
Yeah.
They just said that there was a sniper in that window, and they were able to look out the window and verify he was there, but then they lost track of him. What? I told you, I said that open window's a problem. Then I also said, what did I say about the shooter? I said, okay, you got the 2 Secret Service agents behind Trump. They didn't shoot him. Which ones did? I don't think the ones they said shot him. I think the Secret Service agent that shot him, the sniper, was in that window, and I think he might have been in on it. I think that once everything started, once shit got south, he's like, "Are you fucking missed?" He took him out. He took him out from the fucking window. I showed you guys where I thought was the entry wound of the bullet, and I showed you the bullet out his fucking mouth. Who was the sniper in the room? I think that's who took the kid out, and I think he was supposed to take the kid out after the kid made the shot. You telling me that you got a Secret Service sniper or whoever sniper in that window? He sees the kid on the roof. We're gonna run it back. He sees the kid on the roof, and then he loses track. The fuck? How, Sway? Let's go back. Listen.
The guy that
yes, that they sent yes, Beaver County sniper scene and sent the pictures out. This is him.
Okay, all right.
Rifle right there, obviously.
Got it.
Now look at the gun. What I tell you guys? You know what I see, Jay? I don't see an optic. I see front and rear sight. I don't see an optic on this gun. I don't see an optic. I see a front and rear sight irons. Don't make sense to me to make that type of shot. I mean, it's a doable shot, but you gotta be good. But you breathing, you on a hot fucking roof in 85-degree weather, and he made that shot with irons? He got that close with irons? No. Okay? So let's keep going.
So the bike in the back. Is he on that bike?
We don't know.
We don't know. So
I
we're
don't
just
know.
treating that as suspicious device.
Oh, one second. I believe
No, there's
the
blood
sniper
running
that
off the roof.
seen these and sent the pictures is right inside this building. Michelle, is Greg in there?
You hear that?
The sniper that seen these and sent the pictures is right inside this building. Michelle, is Greg?
No. So
I
we're
don't
just
know.
treating that as suspicious device.
Oh, one second. I believe the sniper that seen these and sent the pictures is right inside this building. Michelle, is Greg in there? All right, so if you go to that window that's open and yell for Greg, that's the sniper that sent the original pictures and seen him come from the bike and set the book back down and then lost sight of him.
Okay.
He's the one that sent the pictures out. I don't know if you got the same ones I did.
I think I did, yeah. He's like got his glasses on and he's
I did see blood running off the roof. So you can kind of see it, even though it's blurry. You can
So
see
we
the
had the
blood
picture
running
of that.
down.
I got that.
Okay, and then this is his bike with the stuff. And our sniper seen him walking away from that, I believe.
Okay.
But he would be right inside that window. He's the one that physically seen this, sent the pictures, and called it out.
Okay, so And we have somebody detained, correct?
He's the one that physically seen this, sent the pictures, and called it out.
Okay, so
this is his bike with the stuff, and our sniper seen him walking away from that, I believe.
Okay.
But he would be right inside that window. He's the one that physically seen this, sent the pictures, and called it out.
Okay, so, and we have somebody detained, correct?
That I don't know.
People detained on this side.
So they got people detained, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
So not only was there a sniper in that room allegedly, they got people detained. That's interesting. Who are these people that's detained? But also, I'm trying to find it. There was somewhere where you can hear in the radio they were talking about the water tower.
Our guy that was just up here told me that there's a guy
Trying to
detained
find
who's
it.
the owner of the bike, and I said, no, that's the owner of the bike.
Yeah, basically when I got
We've been up here, so we wouldn't know that information.
We just hauled ass. We got over
Right,
here.
got it.
And we hopped up
No,
over it.
yeah, that's no problem. Is that all your stuff?
That was one of our
Yeah, so someone came up looking to treat him and this
Yes.
Okay.
Copy. Gas is off to the building, just so you know.
Thank you.
I'm trying to hear.
Yeah, they do. I talked to the guy. Those people detained were filming.
American Water was notified. They authorized.
Maybe they were involved. Maybe they weren't.
They will start somebody.
Other than that, I haven't heard anybody.
Well, I think it's. Yeah, they do. I talked to the guy. Those people detained were filming.
American Water was notified. They authorized.
Maybe they were involved. Maybe they weren't.
They will start somebody.
Other than that, I haven't heard anybody.
Well, I think it's.
American Water was notified. They authorized.
Maybe they were involved. Maybe they
They
weren't.
will start somebody.
That's not it. I heard them say something about the water tower earlier.
The guys that saw them filming were like, oh, they were filming us, and then filming the guy up on food, and then filming us. And then when the shots started firing, they tried to run away.
But it sounded like they getting their story together.
I'm not saying they weren't involved, but you know what I mean? Like that.
It's up in the air right now, right?
Right. So I got no problem detaining them. But again, I'm just trying to detain those guys, find out what they know, who they are, whatever. I'm trying to tried to run away. Isn't that what everybody would do that other time? I'm not saying they weren't involved, but you know what I mean? Like that.
It's up in the air right now, right?
Right. So I got no problem detaining them. But again, I'm just trying to detain those guys, find out what they know, who they are, whatever. I'm trying to get clear information to relay back to DC.
Bridge control for the water tower.
We have one
You hear that?
shooter deceased.
Yeah, we've got. Go ahead and run back what they said about the water tower.
So I got no problem detaining them. But again, I'm just trying to detain those guys, find out what they know, who they are, whatever.
You got a squad look for something.
I'm trying to get clear information to relay back to DC.
Bridge control for the water tower.
We have one shooter deceased.
Yeah, breaches what? Something at the water tower.
Right.
So I got no
Did
problem.
they say breach?
Again, I'm just trying to detain those guys, find out what they know, who they are, whatever. I'm trying to get clear information to relay back to DC.
Bridge control for the water tower.
We have one shooter.
It says something about breach something with the water tower.
Mm-hmm.
Deceased. I think there's 3 victims in the crowd. Is that, you guys see that?
I'm not sure.
So I heard 1 deceased, 2 white.
I know 2 helicopters.
So what it sound like is it sound like they trying to get their shit together. They're trying to get their shit in order. It sound like they had a sniper in that window that was open that I pointed out the other day, right? Who knows if that sniper shot shots too? I think that sniper that was in that window probably took that kid out. Like I said, he had a shot to the back of the head. Where the kid would have been laying at, there's a straight shot from that window to that kid. How hard would it be to make that shot? A fucking 30-yard shot.
Copy.
Boom. Kid dead. And from what it looked like, and when I watched it, it looked the shot was it was in the back of the head, and we could see the bullet coming out of this kid's mouth. He did say 1 shooter deceased, and then they said something about the water tower, and it was kind of inaudible, but it sounded like they sent a squad to the water tower. We know that there were people, eyewitnesses saying that there was a shooter at the fucking water tower. Right? Now they also mentioned a bike, Jay. Oh, this kid had a pedal bike. And guess how he got. So you tell me this kid because also, and I showed you guys, there was a ladder there. So you tell me, was this ladder put there for him, or did this kid had the ladder on one arm and he was fucking pedaling with the ladder and shit. Like, get out of here. Right? Now, there's another thing where I couldn't find it per se, but let me see. I think I might have. Is this it?
We have recovered 8 cartridges on the roof.
Did Crooks fire 8 shots?
We have recovered 8 cartridges on the roof.
That's Christopher Ray saying that. Now, initially on Saturday when it happened, I said I heard 8 shots, and then I heard 2 other shots that didn't sound like AR shots.
Mm-hmm.
And I said that. But I'm gonna go to the redacted because they covered it pretty well. Hold on. I like this redacted channel. Because it's almost like I'll be sitting here and I'll be getting ready for the show, and then I'll have like a thought or whatever, or I'll be sitting there driving, and then like I'll see this and I'm like, yo, I just fucking said that. So check this out real quick. Let me see. Where we it will go here. I think this is it right here.
This area.
Yeah,
So he was talking about Christopher Ray being on Capitol Hill, right?
Yeah.
So shout out to the redacted. Go over there and subscribe, yo. So the other thing what they pointed out, which I don't know, I want to ask you guys. Let's go full screen. That look like a. They saying that's a van, Jay. That should like a gazebo to me. Some big fucking windows if that's a van. But they're saying it's a van. But when I go maps, Google Maps, there's nothing there. So maybe it is a van. But that shit like a fucking gazebo to me. So let's
like a patsy. I mean, I guess put an MSNBC sticker. The only thing worse would be like putting a Rachel Maddow sticker on that van. So this van has an MSNBC sticker on it. It's the exact same van that was towed 10 miles away, but it was seen.
So the van. So this is the thing. They saying that was a van. That van was right there at the water tower. But they also remember the official report said they found a van 10 miles away with explosives in it, which makes no sense. Like, why would you go through all that trouble to put explosives in a van and just drive and then keep it 10 miles away for what? All right, and then it was remote. It could be remote detonated because they found a detonator on the kid or some kind of transponder on the kid. You know what I mean?
What part of the story ever adds up, though?
None of this shit add up, yo. None of this shit add up.
He had 20, so he's a 20-year-old super villain. What the heck are we getting at here?
Oh my God, yo, hold up.
None of it makes any sense.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I don't think that they're gonna let Kamala get to November 5th.
I don't think so either.
They're either gonna shut it down or shut her down. I don't think she's getting there.
Ooh.
His laptop and said that on July 6th he did a Google search for how far away was Oz. How effusive about it. His drone, his bombs, his.
So they found the van 10 miles away. It had bombs. It had a drone in it.
Google search history. They're telling all of it right now today in testimony just a few minutes ago. So, in front of the Judiciary Committee today, FBI Director Christopher Wray said the shooter, they examined his laptop and said that on July 6th...
Now, before we get going, guys, this lady couldn't say shit. I think that was her job to not say anything. It was her job to fall on the sword. She said nothing. I think that the continuity of government thing, that might have been an Easter egg or some kind of signal. Something. Her Stanley Kubrick little drop, like, fucking follow this, right? But she fell on the sword, like she was supposed to fall on the sword. But Christopher Wray can come out the next day and give all the information that she said that they couldn't do because it's an ongoing investigation with the FBI. It's really interesting to me.
He did a Google search for how far away was Oswald from Kennedy. Watch.
One of the things that I can share here today that has not been shared yet is that we've just in the last couple of days found that from our review, to your point about devices, analysis of a laptop that the investigation ties to the shooter reveals that on July 6th, he did a Google search for, quote, how far away was Oswald from Kennedy? And so that's search obviously is significant in terms of his state of mind.
Wow.
He thought he'd get a bigger reaction on that.
Yeah.
That is the same day.
That's right, Marta.
That it appears that he registered for the Butler rally.
Wow, the same day. These are amazing coincidences. As someone in the chat here just pointed out, yeah, I misspoke. I didn't mean that Trump was killed. Mountain Bluebird says, before Trump was killed, get a grip, Clayton. No, I'm sorry, I meant before the attempted assassination of Trump. So, no, Trump is not dead, just to be clear.
Y'all think that was a Freudian slip? Let's keep going.
Clear, but Corey,
neither is Jimmy Carter.
But yes. Anyway, moving the van. So it seems like they really want you to focus on this one individual. Ray also explained how it looked like he was able to get the gun there. It's a collapsible stock, he said. What about metal detectors, backpacks that weren't allowed there, but suddenly somehow he was allowed to bring up?
Hey, yo, hold on. Let's go. Let's go. I can't pull the gun off the wall. Okay, we're going to Cannon's gun wall. Okay. All these guns got collapsible stocks, guys. All right. So they said it. So we saw the gun on the roof. It was a full-size AR. It might have been a little. Yeah, it was a full-size AR, just like this one right here. Okay. You see that right there? That's a collapsible stock. This gun is 26 inches long with the stock fully out. And you collapse the stock. What is he taking? Like I don't know, 4 inches out. So now it's like a 20-inch or 22-inch gun that he fit into a fucking backpack. Shut up. Unless he had one of them fucking Patagonia hiking backpacks, he wasn't putting no fucking gun that long in his book bag. I can't do that. Right? It just don't happen. It just don't happen. Like Jay might have. I don't know if he's like he lost signal. I hope ain't got no fucking hurricanes, Jay. Hope ain't no hurricanes. Anyway, so even this one, 16-inch rifle. That stock's collapsed. That's fully collapsed, right? 16-inch gun. That stock's collapsed. All right. Even if I took the lower from the upper, I still couldn't put that in a regular fucking book bag. They can kiss my ass on that. They can kiss my ass on that. Let me text Jay, make sure he's straight. That's some bullshit.
A ladder and a gun, even though it was a collapsible stock. Okay, they wouldn't have checked that. What about the drone?
That's a fact.
Oh yeah, we got detailed information on that too. They've gone through the drone footage, and so they really are putting this whole detail together for you to believe that this is one guy. Watch.
Tell me about the drone. You act like you wanted to fill us in on that. Fill us in.
So we have recovered a drone that the shooter appears to have used. It's being exploited and analyzed by the FBI lab. The drone was recovered in his vehicle. So at the time of the shooting, the drone was in his vehicle with the controller. In addition, our investigation has uncovered.
Do you know what time of day he flew it, and if he flew it on the day of the shot?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So in addition, it appears that around 3:50 p.m., 4 o'clock in that window on the day of the shooting, that the shooter was flying the drone around the area for about 11 minutes. I want to be clear, but when I say the area, not over the stage and that part of the area itself, but I would say about 200 yards, give or take, away from that. We think, but we do not know. So again, this is one of these things that's qualified because of our ongoing review, that he was live streaming, viewing the footage from that, again, about 11 minutes in around the 3:50, 4 o'clock p.m. range.
2 hours before, he's flying a drone in the vicinity of the route.
About 200 yards.
Sound like they're sprinkling a little crack on it. Sound like they're sprinkling a little crack on it. Hey y'all, just place that drone. That drone we was using to like track him. Put that shit in that van. Put that drone in that van.
Yards away. Yeah.
Yards. Okay, that's important information. What about the bombs that we've heard about in the shooter's car?
So again, the FBI lab is exploiting those explosive devices.
Yep.
We've recovered 3 devices, 2 in his vehicle and 1 back in his residence.
Are these what you would call, your experts would call sophisticated operations, or this?
So these bombs couldn't fit. These bombs couldn't fit in his backpack that had his fucking full-length AR-15 in it. Please save me this BS. Please save me with this BS. I think that kid, that shit was there ready for him.
I don't know. That's what I've been told by people who have some understanding of this area.
Yeah, I think it's, we've seen more sophisticated and less. I would say these are relatively, again, keyword relatively crude devices themselves, but they did have the ability to be detonated remotely. And so to that point, in addition to the 2 devices that we recovered out of his vehicle, there were receivers for those 2 explosive devices with the devices. And then on the shooter himself, when he was killed by law enforcement, he had a transmitter with him.
So let me get this right. This kid was able to put his van right there, right? Put the van right there. Park it. Okay. He had explosives in it, which could have been a decoy, right? You blow the explosives, get everybody in a melee, and then you take your shot. Right? That's just me thinking out loud. But no, this kid went and parked his van 10 miles away and then biked 10 miles back to the fairgrounds, where he proceeded to pull some Jason Bourne shit and evade some of the best and the brightest in the fucking law enforcement sphere and get a pop shot off at Trump. They can miss me with that. They can miss me with that.
So G. Fontes, thank you for your $1 Rumble rant, says, and this is the point I wanted to make.
Oh, yeah, of course, Marta. Have you not seen Shooter? Go watch the movie Shooter with Mark Wahlberg. Go watch Shooter. Or go play Splinter Cell or Metal Gear Solid, all those espionage games. Like, yeah.
And thank you for making it for me. Christopher Wray has never before answered questions from Congress about any ongoing investigation. Why now? Right. I mean, he was like a 13-year-old girl, trap. Like just like talking like right inside of his pocket. Watch. Broad. Any info there at all about this ladder? Oh yes, he even had a bloody receipt for
any information about the ladder that they said wasn't there. Remember, guys, I showed you the ladder when we first saw the footage. I said initial footage fucks them up. Patrice O'Neal said the internet will fuck them up. I said there's a ladder. Then it was reported that there was no ladder, that this kid shimmied up the air conditioning. That's how he got on the roof. Ooh, I like that, Marta. Good pull. Good pull. Hold on. Let me see the J back. So let's listen to this. Hold on. Let me see if I can get J back. Jay back. He'll call back if he can. All right, let's go.
For purchasing the ladder, they found a bloody receipt right inside of his pocket. Watch.
Do you have possession of that 5-foot ladder and the other ladder? And do you know how the taller ladder got to the scene?
So this whole business about the ladder is something we're drilling in.
So hold on, I'm gonna do this real quick, just so you know I'm not fucking crazy. Okay? Let me do it right. Let me do it over there. Let me see. Shucks. I'll do this and I'll let y'all watch this real quick.
Ladder? Oh, yes. He even had a bloody receipt for purchasing the ladder. They found a bloody receipt right inside of his pocket. Watch.
Do you have possession of that 5-foot ladder and the other ladder? And do you know how the taller ladder got to the scene?
So this whole business about the ladder is something we're drilling into more. We do have possession of the 5-foot ladder that he purchased close in time to his attempted assassination. That we traced the purchase of that ladder from a receipt, a bloodied receipt that he had on him at the time his body was recovered on the roof.
A bloody receipt?
Because,
That's amazing.
He may have wanted to return it after.
Right. He's like, I've used it. I don't need it.
Home Depot. Y'all see the ladder? Y'all see it right there? Y'all see that ladder right there? Can I zoom in a little bit? Can I zoom in a little bit, please? Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's a handsome young Canon Hotep right there, guys. Hold on, ladder, boom. That's not it either. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Where is it? No, that shit was like, I thought it was an extension ladder. Here it go. Can I make this bigger, though? No, that's as far as I can make it bigger. All right, so let's go full screen again. Boom. Right there. Sorry, guys. Right there. You see that ladder that was there on scene the first day? There it is. But then they go, and I went back and I looked at this. I wanted to see if the ladder was like in a fixed ladder or if it was like, you know, somebody put it there. And when I went back on Google Maps, there's no ladder there. I mean, somebody put that ladder there. Who put that big fucking ladder there? Who put the big ladder there? Who put that ladder there, guys? Somebody answer that question for me. Who put that ladder there? Oh, but they found a bloody receipt for a ladder they told us was not there. There was no ladder. That's what they said. Now all of a sudden there is a ladder. Interesting. Interesting. So I thought that was really fucking interesting. This is interesting too.
Blimp overhead at one point to get some, like a
Did he also
Snoopy
have some
aircraft.
Lunchables because he needed to have eaten? This is a lot of work. Just wondering.
We'll find those bloody receipts too that he also bought. It's also remarkable that the Oversight Project has been tracking cell phones that were coming in and out of Thomas Crook's homes in the days leading up to the shooting. And someone who regularly visited Crook's home, and as Oversight Project points out here on the screen, someone who who regularly visited Crook's home and work also visited a building in Washington, D.C. located in Gallery Place. This is in the same vicinity of an FBI office, and that happened on June 26th, 2023. Whose device is this that was near an FBI office in Washington, D.C., and then was also in Crooks's home prior to the shooting? Interesting. Also, according to the Oversight Project, we found a device.
Let me bring Jay back in. call back when he can. He said it's fucking up. Anyway, so listen to this shit. Let's go back.
Crooks' homes in the days leading up to the shooting, and someone who regularly visited Crooks' home, and as Oversight Project points out here on the screen, someone who regularly visited Crooks' home and work also visited a building in Washington, D.C. located in Gallery Place. This is in the same vicinity of an FBI office, and that happened on June 26th, 2023. Whose device is this that was near an FBI office in Washington, D.C., and then was also in Crooks' home prior to the shooting? Interesting. Also, according to the Oversight Project, we found a device linked to Crooks's work that traveled to Butler, Pennsylvania on July 4th and July 8th. This device stopped all activity on July 12th, one day before the shooting. Stopped working. Interesting. And to wrap this up, meanwhile, yesterday the Secret Service told the Trump campaign, do not hold any more large outdoor rallies because we can't secure your safety. That means no more rallies like this, where there were 100,000 people in Wildwood, New Jersey. 100,000 people doing barbecues, tailgating, selling Trump merchandise, hanging out before the rally.
So what changed? Because they was able to secure his safety for what? For what? 4 years? Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's interesting. Guys, this shit is crazy. Right, it is. It's blocks away from Gallery Place. It's not far. It definitely ain't far. But it's right there. That's interesting to me too. Who knows? Who knows? Was this kid paid a visit? Like Jim Brewer said, they made him a pot of coffee with his own coffee when he walked in the house. What's up? This kid is a patsy, guys. This is interesting. The Secret Service lady couldn't say shit, but Ray can come up there and just spin the narrative. You let Director Ray come up there and spin the narrative because he's the director of the FBI. This shit is wild, Joe.
As Zero Hedge reports, when you nix outdoor rallies, it's going to hit the Trump campaign squarely in the wallet because it's much more expensive to rent out major indoor arenas. Very expensive. And instead of like a farmhouse field like we saw in Butler, Pennsylvania. And it will also hold far fewer individuals. In fact, different field houses can hold about 9,000, 10,000. And Trump will do a lot of these field houses in smaller towns that doesn't have like a massive arena like Fiserv Arena or something like that in Milwaukee.
All right, we understand what he's saying, right? We get it. Guys, Director Ray on Capitol Hill further proves that there was a concerted effort by the powers that be to take Donnie T out. You're not going to convince me that this kid was Treadstone. You're not going to convince me that this kid was Jason Bourne. He wasn't Sam Fisher. He wasn't Solid Snake. Ethan Hunt. And he was able to circumvent and get through all of those people. It's not, no. That ladder... He was riding on his mountain bike. He had a ladder in one arm, his backpack on, and a drone. Get the fuck out of here. This kid had help every step of the way. This kid had a handler. This kid was made to do this. This kid was on that roof. That kid, I don't think he took the initial shot. I think the initial shot came from inside that window, or the gymnasium, the little gymnastics gymnasium that wasn't too far off in the same line of sight. Maybe the water tower. I don't know. There had to have been a few shooters. I don't think that kid took that shot with his iron sights. Once the kid no longer had any use, the sniper inside the window fucking offed him. Marta said that kid wasn't real. Oh, shit. Tunnels all over DC. Slot car hippie, welcome. Hey, if you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, guys. Hit the notification icon. Supposed to let you know when I got new content coming out. Just saying. Help me get the 3K over here on YouTube. If you're over on Rumble, hit the like button, please. Y'all on Rumble be fucking slacking on the like button over on Rumble. If it ain't Dan Bongino or fucking Steven Crowder, y'all be slacking on that goddamn like button. Hit the fucking like button and subscribe. But that kid had help every step of the way. And I think that kid was killed by whoever was in that window. Go back and watch my stream on Rumble. Go back and watch my stream on Rumble, 2 nights ago, y'all? Monday night? Go watch my stream on Rumble. Where I show you his face. I show you where I think the entry wound is, and I show you the bullet sticking out his fucking mouth. Just saying. I did see that picture, but I think somebody tried to say it was a guy from Black Rock or some bullshit. Then they said it was a senator. I don't know. But yeah, it was interesting. It don't help us. We ain't going to know shit. We'll never get an answer. We'll never get an answer. You tend to sway with Marta that it wasn't real. I don't know. I ain't gonna say it wasn't real, but maybe I don't know. Maybe that kid was put up there. Maybe he was already dead. I don't fucking know. All in this, we're never going to get the real answer. Like I told you guys, I told you that lady was going to resign. I told you she was going to resign, and she resigned. All right, we got Jay back.
What's good, people? Can you?
Yep, you good.
Oh, good.
But I told you the lady was going to resign. She resigned. The official story is going to be mistakes were made. We're going to strive to make to make sure it doesn't happen again. Trump, don't do any outdoor things. We can't defend you, which is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. And then that's going to be it. We're not going to find out who the second shooter was, if they actually did shoot somebody on that water tower like other eyewitnesses said. We're not going to find any of that shit out. They're going to sweep this under the rug. It's going to go the way of the Warren Commission. It's going to go the way of the 9/11 investigation. It's going to go the way of Oklahoma City. It's going to go the way of Vegas. It's going to go the way of Vegas. Just want you guys to know that. I think he might have maybe shot a couple of times. I don't know. He might not have took any shots. They say they found 8 casings up on the roof. I counted 8, and I said other 2 sound a little heavier. So I don't know. This is so deep. Remember the people who opened all the envelopes at the funeral. Oh, I remember that one. Uh-oh. Marta got her kufi on tight. I remember that. They looked a little salty at George W. Bush's funeral. But I'm telling you guys, stay frosty. Some shit about to go down. There's some dissent. There's some dissension in the Democratic Party. You got some people that want Kamala and some people like, no, hell no. I wouldn't be surprised if they lob a missile at us or somebody fucking turn our lights out right before the election and then we don't have one. It's gonna be interesting.
I think they about to RFK the VP.
Boy.
And that's going to be the ultimate gun grab after that goes down. But that's what's going to happen, I believe. They already tried to take out Iran's other guy just the other day. Or
they did.
This morning. And these come in waves. They already took out the first Iranian president. They meant to take out Donnie T. And this is a replay of the Chicago Convention. Uh-oh. Remember what happened to RFK right at the Chicago Convention? They got him out the paint. He was the one that was the pick. So we're about to see something pop off.
We're gonna see some shit pop off, guys. Bruh. Oh my gosh. Just stay frosty, and no matter what happens, guys, please be prepared. Get your food stores, get your water, get your first aid, get you something to protect your neck. Guys, if you got a place to go to and that's secluded, get there. Just be prepared for whatever. That's all I can tell you guys. Anyway, AJ, you still on for Sunday with this Twister review?
Yeah, Twisters Part 2, the Twister movie.
Yo, it might be a double. We might do 2 because I'm going to see Deadpool on Friday.
I'm not messing with no Deadpool, but yeah.
You ain't messing with Deadpool?
Nah, I'm not. I mean, I'm done with the I'm done with the superhero genre.
Even with Wolverine jumping in and Ryan Reynolds dealing with it.
I'm cool. I'm cool with Wolverine and all that, but the superhero genre is played out. I'm ready for something else.
Can't wait for Deadpool. And the only reason I'm going to see it is because Wolverine.
It's not gonna bring back the superhero genre though.
No, it's not. It's not. It's just I think it's gonna be a good movie. But we'll see. But Twisters, I was thoroughly surprised. But you'll get that. Y'all guys will get that in the Hotep movie review. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you tonight.
They got rid of Jonathan Majors and gave us Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell.
Every man.
He is every man. His jaw's too chiseled. He got his 5 o'clock shadow going on. He's like the new Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you tonight. If you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please, please, please share this stream. Let people know we live. You catching the replay? Leave a comment. Let me know how we doing. We can use that constructive criticism over here, guys. Also, HotepNation.com. Get your Grifties tickets, guys. Get your HotepCon tickets. Get your HotepCon tickets, guys. Use Canon for 10% off of your tickets. Use Canon for 10% off of your tickets, guys. October 3rd through the 6th. October 3rd through the 6th. Or 7th. It's one of them. Just come. It's going to be fun. Okay, you get to see me, Hotep Jesus, Uncle Hotep. And the whole gang. We're going to be there. We're going to have fun. We're going to play some spades. We're going to be cussing at each other and some more stuff. Jay coming down. Make sure you're there. Miami. October 3rd through the 7th. Oh, y'all ain't seen my what's the name yet either. Hold up. I got to show y'all this. This is pretty cool. I got to post this. I just got to figure out what I'm going to write for it. Hold up. Where's it at? Boom. Should be in here somewhere. Bow, there it goes. October 3rd through the 6th, guys. Please forgive me and my nonsensicalness. Check that shit out right there, Jay. That's pretty goddamn sexy. That's pretty sexy. Oh, I ain't
my boy Cannon.
Boy.
I'll see him home.
That's the flyer. HotepCon 2024, Miami, October 3rd through the 6th. Come hang out with your boy. Use the promo code HotepNation.com. Hit the HotepCon link. Get your tickets. Use Canon to get 10% off. Use Canon to get 10% off. I gave my Crocs away, all right? I gave my brother the Crocs, all right? I cleaned out the closet. I gave my brother the Crocs. But I might show up with the Bimbury, the new joints. I might show up with the new joints. Just saying. Anyway, guys. Until next time, it's Canon Hotep saying be blessed, stay strapped, don't miss. And don't worry about tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow got enough problems of its own. Worry about today. Be prepared, guys. Stay frosty. Don't let the tail wag the dog. I'll holla at you guys.
Don't relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take